Bhante. The next question we have is, how should parents guide their children to live good habits for morality and meditation practice following the Dharma?
Can you please repeat the question?
Yes. How should parents guide their children to live good habits, to have morality, and to have meditation practice following the Dharma?
I believe that they should connect their children with a monk who follows the rules and who can explain Dhamma and who can lead them in meditation. And if the children then meet the monk, let's say once a week, then that may have very good effects. At this moment, I have 4 classes with children. They're children of Burmese people, and they live now in the US, all of those children. One of the class I finished right before we started this meeting. It was the class with children from New York. So I've already had these classes for about 2.5 years. So I meet some of those children I have met almost every week for 2.5 years. Can you imagine? And when this happens, this has a great impact on the child because they know that there is a monk. The monk follows the precepts. When they come to the classes, now last few months, the children have to recite the 3 refuges and 5 precepts every time we meet, every time in the beginning of the class. And they can ask questions. They have contact to me. If they have any difficulties in their life, they can tell me. For the time so far, I think it never happened, or I don't remember it would ever happen, but that probably may happen sometime in the future. But the fact that they meet me every week helps them to create a kind of community. So they see that there are other people who also follow Buddhism. They see that there is someone, a monk, who can lead them, who can explain them any question that they would ever have. And they always get some new knowledge. So whenever we meet, they learn something new and they realize, aha, there's something interesting. We start our sessions by meditation. Then we move on to reciting 3 refuges, 5 precepts. And then I select something that we talk about, something that I explain to them. Sometimes it's also Burmese culture, but mostly it is Buddhism, either the Buddha's previous lives or the Buddhist philosophy or various other things. I also select sometimes things that are not directly in our scriptures. Like I found a series of 3 lectures about how to help those who are contemplating suicide. And then we are watching videos on how to help those who contemplate suicide. And the students, they had to write down notes from those videos. And then they were reading those notes to all of us. Or we are reading a book called The Teenage Brain. And they were also writing notes. And that was for the teenage. I have 2 classes with teenage children and 2 classes with preteens. And the teenage groups, they had to read this book and they had to write down notes. And then again, they were reading their notes to each other in our classes. So we meet not just for Buddhism, for meditation, for taking precepts, but also we meet to discuss various things that the children may need in their life. And I think this is a very good thing if the children have someone who they meet only in order that they are happy in their life. That's the only meaning. So why do they come for the Buddhist class? Well, so that they achieve peace, so that they learn the techniques, how to achieve peace, so that they find purpose in their life, so that they have a community that supports them in achieving peace, and so that they know someone who is very clear about how to achieve peace and how to find purpose in one's life. So this is what I would like to suggest, that if you want your children to meditate, to follow the precepts, to be happy in their life, then one way, it's not everything, but it's one of the supportive ways, is to connect them with a monk and have a weekly class where the child is attending. My classes are not the only classes for Burmese students in the US. There are many other monks who do classes like this for their students. I don't think that they do it like in this style that I'm following, like the never-ending story style. So we do not have any syllabus. We do not. Previously, we were following some books, but now we don't even follow any book. We just meet and we have nice time together, meditating, reciting, discussing, or reading things. And like this, we're doing it always, even during Christmas, even during New Year's Day, even whatever is the day, no problem. We just meet and we enjoy our time together.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you.